Hello guys, so as I promised, we are going to have another Grow Garden video on the update. So here's everything you need to know. So first of all, we have these new bees that you can get. Let me try to find mine. Here it is. So as you can see, if you hit view, let me try to get one real quick. Alright, there we go. Every 24 minutes, flies to nearby fruits and pollinates it, applying pollinated mutation. By the way, the rarer the bee is, the shorter time it takes for it to pollinate a fruit. So basically, you're going to need a lot of bees, which you get from these bee eggs. So let me just hatch them real quick because I was waiting for them to fully finish. So first one, I got a normal bee, and I got this bigger bee. I don't know if that's good. So basically, you want to place as many bees down as you can for this event because it will be really helpful for getting pollinated fruits, which is very good for this event. So yeah, you're gonna need a lot of pet storage for the bees. So that's basically the first thing you're gonna need to know. And second thing, when you get pollinated fruits, you're gonna come over to this guy right here. And let's see if I have any pollinated fruits. Alright, so I don't have any pollinated fruits. But basically, you give him pollinated fruits or plants, whatever, give it to this guy. Then once this gets to 10 kilograms, you'll start making honey out of it. Then you collect the honey, go to this queen bee, talk to her, and then you hit, I want to trade honey. And it'll bring you to the shop where you can buy a bunch of stuff for honey. I recommend getting the flower seed packs and the bee eggs, or bee crates if you're like if you like cosmetics. But yeah, I recommend mainly getting the flower seed packs and the bee eggs, which will really be helpful for this event. So anyways, let's see what I get from my 2 seed packs. First one, what do I get? Lilac, right, not bad. Sunflower Divine, that's the rarest one. I think it's like a 0.5 or something like that. And a rose, okay, not bad. So then I have my little area, like my little separate area just for the event seeds. So yeah, I really recommend doing that too. Here's an example of a pollinated fruit. It is kind of frozen, but if you look in the inside, it's all yellow. So that's a dragon fruit compared to a normal dragon fruit, which looks like this. So there's a pretty big difference between them, which makes it really easy to separate them. I could try to find another pollinated fruit in my garden. I don't think I have any though. Let me try to find one. Okay, so I didn't find one besides that, but it's fine. But you'll really get a good idea of how to play this event when the event actually happens, because there's some really cool stuff that you're probably gonna miss. But stay tuned for that, because that's later in the video. I'm going to be showing you how to do the event. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for this event to start, I may as well give you a few tips for this event. So, oh wait, I think I just got a pollinated fruit. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, I have 2 pollinated fruits. So I have this frozen pollinated cactus, which you can't really see well, and then this pollinated chiller one. So this is basically what a pollinated fruit will look like. It's going to be yellow. So yeah, you're gonna basically grab these, give them to this guy. And also, the more mutations on a fruit it has, the more kg it'll give, which really helps a lot. And I recommend having a lot of mangoes because it will really help with this event, since every mango fruit is equal to 1 full machine thing. So yeah, you're gonna need a lot of mangoes for this event because it's really helpful with getting a lot of stuff. Okay, and also, if you want this huge dragon fruit right here, I'll be giving it away in the next video. So all you gotta do to enter is put your username in the comment section, and I will be reading the comments, and hopefully you're the lucky winner. Oh, I just got another pollinated fruit. So yeah, you can find pollinated fruits anywhere. You get them pretty often, kind of like the moonlit plants. You didn't really get them too often. But with this event, you get a lot of pollinated fruits per bee swarm. So yeah, it's really easy to get a lot of honey if you have really good trees. And if you don't, it's still honestly pretty easy. Like each, like I'd say strawberry is about equal to 1 kg. So if you just get a bunch of strawberries, then you can get a bunch of honey. But yeah, back to the tips. I definitely recommend having a lot of pet storage, like I said earlier, because you're gonna need to get a lot of bees for this event, because it will be really helpful with getting a lot of pollinated fruits. Because these bees are always flying around looking for a fruit to pollinate, which is probably the reason I just got a few pollinated fruits, because they go around pollinating the fruits even when there's no bee swarm event. So yeah, you should definitely get more pet storage. I don't have that much. I only really have 5, but it's still really good in general, so you should get that. Do you have why that's happening? Oh wait, did I get it? Yeah, I got it. All right, good. Here. So if you want this, just you can enter the giveaway by putting your username in the comments, and you might be picked. Another thing that you should focus on is, say if you have bad plants, like even just like blueberries, and it gets pollinated, don't harvest it right away. You should really wait till they get mutated, because then it will give you a lot more kg than normal. So you should definitely do that if you're trying to get a lot of honey. And if you have bad plants, because it will really like speed the process up. So you can literally just go AFK. If you're on mobile, then you could just, I don't know, stay online and play. But say if you have like PC, then you can just go AFK overnight, and they will probably get mutated a lot. So that's another great thing to do. And if you go AFK, then you'll also get a lot of pollinated fruits, because there will be bee swarm events every hour. So that's very helpful for this event. So yeah, you should definitely go AFK if you're on desktop. But if you're not and you're on mobile, just like me, I kind of just stay in the game for a while, like checking in on it every few minutes, making sure I don't like get kicked out of the game. So yeah, that's another good thing to do to get a lot of mutations. Like I got all of these mutations on like my beanstalks and my grapes from just going like practically AFK on mobile. So you should definitely just do that to get a lot of mutations and a lot of honey. But yeah, I guess I'll check back on you guys when the bee swarm event starts, but then I can show you how to really play the event. So see you then. Also, one more tip before the bee swarm event: if you have an absolutely ginormous fruit like this that's pollinated, don't turn it in. That's kind of just a waste for how rare it is. So if you have something this big and it's really good, don't turn it in. Just keep it as like a good thing for the event, because you shouldn't turn it in for no reason when there's way smaller fruits and less rare fruits that you could turn in and get the same amount out of it. So yeah, just do that, all right? Don't turn in these big rare fruits, all right? That's my last tip before the bee swarm event, so see you then, I guess. Alright guys, the bee swarm event has started, and change your plans with the giveaway. I kind of accidentally sold it, so if you want this huge one, just put your username in the comment section, and I'll be doing the giveaway. So, the way you play this event is, as you just saw, it said fruit in your garden like mutated and pollinated, and it will outline it. So you want to find it, and then go to that plant and grab the plant. And then you want to look up like pollinated to sort out the categories. And you can grab it and then give it to this guy. And then you want to, so once it gets to 10 kg, it will say 3 minutes left till you get honey. So then you want to wait for this to be up, and then it'll give you 10 honey, and then you could go to the shop to buy stuff. I recommend, like for this event, you want to get as many of these bee eggs as possible if they're in stock, and flower seed packs, because they are really helpful. The cosmetics aren't as helpful, but yeah, you're really gonna want those like eggs in the seed packs, because they are really helpful. Let's see what I get. All right, foxglove now. Yeah, so it will outline it, and you're gonna keep like repeating this process until you get a lot of honey. So that way, if you just happen to join randomly and there's some good stuff in stock, then you want to buy all of those. And honestly, that's really all you got to do for this event, is you got to keep just doing that process and getting good eggs and good bees. And that's all you got to do, basically. And get a lot of pet space. But yeah, there's not much to this event that you need to do. It's just like those 3 main things for getting a lot of honey, and you're honestly set. So, yeah, I guess there's not much more to talk about. Remember, if you want to enter the giveaway, all you gotta do, put your username in the comment section, and make sure to subscribe, and you'll be entered. So I'll be checking the comments, and the winner will be announced next video. So yeah, see you then. Peace.